this is better. Hi guys, this is Kia. A moment of truth here. My Wacom Mobile 16-inch cannot take it. It cannot take the Twitch live stream, so I have to do it on my phone. So bear with me. More like a test drawing. And I don't know if you can see it. You can't see it. If you can see it, you can't see it. The thing is, I have a mini AC on the side just to cool it down. Well, forget my language. So far, I think this is close to what I so called a piece of shit. Okay. Let's get back to drawing. I'm actually thinking about returning this Wacom Mobile. Cause so far it's this part of the screen heat up really bad. So let's see. But once I turn off Twitch, it's been better. So that's good. Or else my there's a lag in between when I'm drawing the line and how the line appears. Now it's much smoother. So that means it just can't take it. If you're drawing, you have to concentrate on drawing on this thing. Alright. It feels like listening to the radio while working. You mean like podcasts? Oh, I guess you can say that. I'm quite honored actually. I do listen to a podcast while I'm drawing sometimes. I'm probably more boring than the podcast. I mean, I don't really have anything to share unless maybe I should share about how I draw this thing. I don't know. To be honest, I think most of the viewers are linked from Plurk, which probably are all speaking Chinese, but I choose English on Twitch, so it's quite strange. I had a little struggle thinking whether if I should streaming in speaking English or Chinese. But I think English is probably better so everyone can understand. Oh shoot. Sorry, I tripped on my wire. Practicing English. It's true. Practicing some English. I'm more used to listening to English rather than speaking it myself. I'm not really, at least I don't think I'm a good talker. I mean, it's funny. It's like, in a regular time, I have this internal dialogue that is very talkative. I talk about a lot of things in my mind, but I just never really say it with my mouth. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like that, right? Or maybe it's just me. Or maybe my internal dialogue, it's English accent, you know, like a English queen or something. You know, like the girl in Glee? I don't know if you guys ever seen it before. So I finished with some basic draft of their body. Now they look super gay because they look like half naked, but trust me, Twitch, you don't have to report me. This is just draft. Okay, I'm just struggling whether they should wear some summer clothing or not. There's some summer clothing, it's nice. Summer's almost over, at least in America. Probably in Asia it's still hot. I imagine so. I can't believe August is almost finished. We only have like few days left. Super gay, yeah. I'm sorry guys, this is a super gay channel. Turn around while possible. Just, well, don't say I didn't warn ya. Not even sorry. This is probably one of the things I can get away with while being an artist, you know? Be like, hey, I'm not drawing nude. I'm actually drafting out, you know? I haven't finished it yet, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? You know, it actually raised a question of what I had when I was small. That I had this question about how a lot of artists make like nude, painting, drawing, or sculptures, and a lot of people will view them as something horny, you know, or porn-like stuff, but then the artist can just get away with, nah, it's just art, dude. You know, nipples, art. You know. So I had this question. I mean, when I was small, I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe one of the things that we call it art is also including how we view sex and stuff. You know, maybe maybe it's not. You don't have to separate it from sex. You know, if you're fascinated by it, maybe that's a part of it. Like how you view this part of art, like nude, sculpture, whatever. You know, that's what make it beautiful. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I was just imagining, like, what if we are not human and we are totally not doing sex or anything? Would we still think human body as beautiful as like a nude sculpture or anything? So I have no idea. It's just my random thoughts. Well, one thing for sure, when I come back to this video, I will never listen to my voice again because it's very embarrassing. I heard that you draw good nudity to draw a nice body. I'm not sure what you mean. Good nudity. You mean like live figure drawing model type of thing? I mean, if it's in that case, sure. I mean, even like where I'm at right now, even though I'm not in school anymore, I do believe one of my professors said that you have to keep practicing, you have to keep draw like nude model in order to like, you know, get that feeling of drawing, that fluent line, whatever, or keep remembering like which part of the muscles are in the, you know, like which part of the muscles on the body and everything. So when I'm drawing, I feel like I'm very distracted. I'm like talking. I think one thing is I'm using a different side of my brain, so I'm like a little I'm like switching between, you know. It's like I'm trying to think about how to draw from my right brain, and then I'm trying to think what I should say from my like left brain, and I'm like running back and forth. But yeah, I think that's very important. As an artist, I think you should always trying to find the opportunity, like paying like a life drawing model class for a couple dollars or something like that would really help, even if you're a professional illustrator or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, practicing drawing nude bodies so you can be good when they are covered with clothes. Right. I do agree with that. But that comes to another question of how do you remember the folds on each part of the body when you put on different type of clothes, you know? For instance, like where I'm drawing it right now, I'm drawing the sleeves. You know how this part of the sleeves will create this little fold here when you raise your arm up horizontally, you know. So I do believe drawing nude is not, it's helping you thinking about the volume of body, but it comes to another session of how you should also draw models with clothes on to get familiar with how the clothes look like when that person wear the clothes, you know. So there's two parts of it, if that makes sense. And let me know if I have a New York accent or something, or like a Long Island accent, or just regular Taiwanese, Chinese, semi-English accent. I'm very curious. I don't know. It's like my friend, she's from Long Island, and she keeps saying water, like water, something like that. And she said, what's this word that she said? I forgot. Like, I was like, how do you say that word? It's like completely Long Island accent. Oh, I forgot what kind of vocabulary she's talking about. Totally forgot. So I turned down the opacity, just to I turn it down to 5%. Just wanna get that into a clean line there. So let's zoom in. So okay, I actually don't know how to draw his hat. I do not know how to draw his hat. Okay. Damn, that's a weird looking hat. Okay, where should I start? It is a weird looking hat, and I'm trying to get away with it by putting massive hair around it, which is totally defy physics, anime logic. I said. Oh my god. Can you guys even stand me? I can keep talking like hours. That was probably too thick. It's too thick. But I might be okay. I try to avoid being too thin on the line, because I tend to get really thin on the line that I can't see the line by myself, and I go over detailed. I don't think that's good. So yeah, I know some of the drawing station, they probably talk about all kind of weird story or something. I don't know what to share. What should I share? Or maybe I should just keep quiet and keep drawing. So I do have one thing to share right at this moment. I was trying to teach my friend how to draw color pencils. So I realized what a lot of people don't understand about drawing is you actually can change the position of your hands. You know how people always draw it like this? this is for like small part and that's okay. But you know, while doing this, you actually restrict your hand posture. So like right now when I'm drawing this very long arc, you see how I'm positioning my hand over here, and I'm actually using my wrist to draw the arc. It's probably not, it's probably really dark, isn't it? You know what, I'm gonna turn on some desk light. I don't know if that makes sense. You know, oh, you can see my hand now. So what I said is, you actually should use your wrist as a point to station your hand, and then to do like a wide arc. Keep talking while drawing is a talent. I think that's just switching your brain. I mean, it's not a talent. But thank you. I appreciate that. So you see my position of my hand right now. It's in regular position, so I can station myself and just draw small part that doesn't need a huge movement like that, you know. I mean, some other people would just use the what's it called? What's that tool called? The arc tool. You can do that. That would make a more clean and beautiful arc line. So just one thing to share about that. So later on, this video would be uploaded to YouTube. I hope that can be a shareable video about the drawing process I have. I'm trying to keep it short as possible, but every drawing takes about at least 2 hours, so I'm trying. Oops, I made it wrong. And what did you say? Color pencil is quite difficult. Color pencil, what do you mean by difficult? Which part of it do you think color pencil is difficult? So there's this freeze transform thing up here. If you press it, it will give you like a 9 squares over here, so you can freeze transform it into a better shape. I always do this to sometimes make the line looks a little better, so I don't have to redraw it. It's one of the cheat sheets I use. It's a trick. Maybe it's not a trick, I don't know. Maybe everybody does it. Anyway, I'm a lazy person. I'm trying to avoid redrawing as possible. Just saying. So one good thing about this Wacom tablet is that I feel like the sensibility of the nib, the pen itself, the stylus, is really good. I feel like it's even better than Wacom Cintiq series. I mean, I've used them in some of the studio they have. It's not mine, but I use them. I think sometimes the line come out really crappy. while this does have a really good sensibility. That's one thing I like about it. And that's probably the only thing I like about it. I'm sorry, I so far don't have a really high score and not a lot of nice thing to say about this Wacom Mobile. My friends are trying to convince me to buy iPad, which I am actually 80% convinced. And this has only been my second day of purchasing this Wacom Mobile 16-inch. I'm sorry, Wacom, you have to do a better job. I was rooting for you and you disappoint me. But the drawing part is just good though. I have nothing to say about that. It's good. Okay. I can't control my strength in drawing outlines. I can't control my strength in drawing outline. You know, there's several practice you can do when you do it. I had some basic drawing class, and what they taught the student is that doing several of squeaky line, and you can, by doing that squeaky line or straight line, you can like do a full sheet of squeaky line or whatever line, so you can try to understand with your muscles. You know, it's all about muscle memory. It's like, you know, like sometimes when you look at the tutorial, you're like, oh my god, I can totally do that. I can try doing that. That looks so simple. When you're really doing it, and then you're like, shoot, why can't I do it? You know, it's all about muscle memory. And how long do you build your muscle memory? I think it was like 2 months or something. There's a number for that, I forgot. So everything is about muscle memory, you know. So you just have to let your hand muscle to remember the strain of using the pen. So that's been said. Just take up some printing paper, cheap printing paper, and just keep drawing it. You know, drawing nonsense line on it, and then just trying to feel the pencil, feel the tip of the pencil, feel the color, feel the paper, and you're good. Just keep drawing, and then you'll eventually feel like the pencil, color pencil, whatever pen you're using, or brushes even. You will feel it as a part of you, you know? And then you start mixing color, and then you're there, you know? Maybe you're in the next artist in the gallery or something. You never know. Oh my god, I really talk a lot, doesn't it? This is a really bad angle. Bad angle. So there's another anime logic. Why a lot of character always have this out of nowhere hairband that's longer than your eyes and then stuck in between your eyes. I don't understand this. I mean, it's also a pain in the neck that you have to do that in cosplay, you know. You have to hair glue that piece of hair in front of your forehead. I always think that's interesting. I mean, no one in real life do that. Hair there, you know? It's funny. Anyway, I talk a lot. Maybe I should shut up. I mean, yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. I'll try to answer it. I'm drawing very distractedly, and I keep bumping to my table. Anyway. Okay, this is yet another strange character. You know what, let's make that a little... Maybe that look better, I don't know. Let's see. Although image quality is so bad. And maybe I shouldn't do that, it doesn't look good. So it's interesting. I don't really understand Twitch. I mean, when I'm using it, I would see the viewer number, but then when I click the user is usually more than the viewer numbers. That's one thing that I don't really understand about Twitch. It's like, which one should I believe? Why is the user number more, you know? Is this a ghost story? Never noticed the user number before. That's super weird. Maybe some users are not watching right now. Maybe that's so weird. So I wonder why it shows that, or maybe it's just showing me that which user have watched this live stream already. Like even though maybe some of them are not watching anymore, which is quite strange. I was just curious about it. So. Let me save a little bit. Occasionally saving on Photoshop never goes wrong. You don't want to cry out loud when the whole thing froze, like what happened to me yesterday. It's never good. Okay, let's shrink it a little bit. I'm actually trying to draw my picture on the left side because it's much cooler on the left side. I think because the right side is where the battery is, so it tends to heat up really hot and my hand will get a little like really hot. I actually believe you can get a slow burn when your hand is on there too long. You know, that's one of the things I want to suggest to Wacom. I hope they fix this. You know, I have faith in you guys, and now you want to make me to return your products. You know. Oh, I still feel so not used to it. Maybe I'm better off with my Intuos 5. Although it feels good drawing on screen though, I'm just not used to the function right now. Maybe I'm old schooled. I mean, I have used Cintiq before. There's no problem with me using that. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to not look at the screen and draw. Weird. But then there's a different feeling of looking at your lines directly on the screen and draw though. It's a totally different feeling. Yeah. This is a super weird hairstyle, which I don't really understand. I feel bad for whoever's gonna cosplay this guy. You have to literally glue this strand of hair beside your cheek. Okay, so I realize this is not a good curve. I'm gonna redo this little curve here. You know, just saying. You know, it's not easy living with a Virgo sign in my moon sign. You know. You know, I've seen my friends who's Virgo, and You know, they go really OCD with their lines, and they can literally draw that thing for a week. No judgment, I'm just saying. That's how Virgo goes. Talk about signs. I think there's a lot of planets are retrograding right now. And a lot of things is changing. I'm not sure when is Mercury retrograding again, but I mean, sometime it's kind of retrograding. Forgot when. Okay. I don't like where his eyes is positioned. You know, I find it very funny that a lot of people think, a lot of artists think this is embarrassing to look at, you know, by reposition certain parts. It's just using tools to get what you want, you know, to make it better. So there's really no right or wrong here, so. Does black look good? Let's see. Wish I can move to the right an inch more though. This is not what I want. Yeah, that probably looks better. Anime eyes doesn't make sense. Deselect. Make sure you do the deselect. Okay. Yes, Mercury retrograding. A lot of people are afraid of that, apparently. I think Mars is also retrograding. Another planet is also retrograding. I think it was Jupiter, right? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's a lot of things retrograding, and I don't know what's all that, but I guess a lot of things changing recently or something like that. Better than Mercury, right? Who knows? Retrograding doesn't sound good already by itself. But again, there's no good or bad in the universe. It's just different timing, different thing happening. That's just what it is. You know, that's by saying that, you wouldn't judge anybody by comparing what's good or bad. So, yeah. Everything is retrograding if it's not your day. Yes. True. But it also depends on how you view your days. Bad thing can happen, but you can still be happy. You don't have to keep thinking about the unhappy event that happened to you today. It's your choice. Everything is by choice. Even how you feel is by your choice. Question is, how are you going to reposition yourself and not to fall into that bad feeling that you give yourself? That's one true question. Well, don't get me talking about whatever spiritual topic. I'll go on forever. We'll never finish this drawing, and this live stream will go on for like maybe 10 hours. This is horrible. Can never do that again. Drawing while I'm talking. This is horrible. Alright, focus, focus. Oh, I suddenly have this feeling like I want to build this now. Maybe I didn't say that clear. Build this, like drawing something else. Now I have to keep it up and just draw it. Nah. No. Why does it feel so flimsy? Is it because my line is thicker than usual? Maybe it's my fault. Okay, let's save it again to make sure it's saved. I'm gonna proceed with Apollo Justice. Otoroki-kun. I haven't drawn this little nugget for a really long time. Usually it's better if you have a second draft that's on top of this to clean it up and then do the formal outline like what I'm doing right now as the third layers, so you can position the face better. But I am a really lazy person, so I didn't do that. So you might see me adjust the position of eyes or mouth a couple times to make it look a little better. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my stream. Really appreciate that. I'm trying to get my live stream going. When I start Patreon, I don't know how to say it, Patreon or Patreon. Patreon. Right, it's kind of hard. I trying to think what should I put on there. At the same time, I don't want to invest too many times for editing video or something like that. But at the same time, I do understand it's hard for people to watch the whole video of me drawing. That's way too long. No one's gonna sit there and look at it for like 4 hours. Let's see. Patreon, Patreon. There's a link right below my live streaming that I put on there. It's my channel to the Patreon. It might be not familiar for non-Americans, maybe. It's a website that basically you have a different levels that you can pay for the artist, and the artist will choose what to share on there. And yeah, it can go as, I mean, for me, I set it as low as $1, and then the highest is $10 every month for whoever needs whatever I'm sharing. I'm trying to share more video like this, or maybe some tutorial, or my sketch or whatever, or drawing. It's gonna be on there for every patron. Some of them are public, which means you don't have to pay. I'll put it on there for free. I'm just trying to get it going. I did it 2 days ago and haven't got any Patreon yet. I'm trying to think what should I put on there, and I also try to think how would I advertise myself. Not sure. Yeah. Well, that's one of it. It's been tough for me this few months. Because I quitted my job. I wasn't unhappy there. Not really happy there. So I quitted my job. I hope I can do something that I like more rather than just sitting in the office doing nothing. And I feel like I'm wasting my time there, so I quit it. And the pay was not bad, but it's not that good either, so they're trying to keep me, but I left. Being said, maybe some of you guys turn the volume off or whatever, but yeah, I'm actually curious. Where do you guys from? What country or what part of the country you're from? That'd be an interesting question. Ooh, that's way too thick. And there's one more thing I can add about the line weight. Actually, this I learned from my dad. He never really taught me anything, but this is one of the things that he actually told me about. It's about your line weight, where you think, like for example, this part of the jaw, you can make the line a lot thicker than the rest. I mean, not too thick, but you can see obviously it's a little bit thicker than elsewhere. So because that's where the shadow's gonna be. But you won't really see it that much once you colored it. You can still do it. It would be nice though to create more volumes. It's like a little subtlety of the details when you're drawing stuff like this. If you're just doing regular manga line art, what I would do is for this neck part, I would do like a full color thing with like a line like this, you know. But right now I'm like coloring it. I'm not going too crazy on that. Just one thing to share. his face is a little too large. Let's see. Might be a little too big. Let's adjust it. Again, free transform is your good friend. Okay, that seems about right. I wonder if this should be a jacket or a shirt. Jacket. Oh, that looks like a rock star. Maybe just shirt. No, let's just do shirt. Just shirt. Maybe not a thick shirt like this. A little saggy shirt. Okay, I'm just gonna go really fast now. I actually feel suddenly really sleepy. For no reason at all. Sleepy. Let's check my ooh, only 20 minutes. Jesus. Gotta get that charger back. Damn, I have to say. This goes down really fast. Faster than I thought. Just a little. I'm really not happy about this. Wacom. What can I say? This is so bad. And by plugging that, it's gonna heat up faster. And gosh, I'm really, this is making me not trusting Wacom anymore. This is so not good. I hope it doesn't happen. My whole screen was froze yesterday while plugging it. Okay, something happened. Was it because I keep saying something bad about you? Okay, let's save it. Can you keep it together, Wacom? What did you do? What the heck did you do? Keep it together, Wacom. Let's see. I have a small fan over here, just to trying to cool it down. I have a desk AC. That's my desk AC. And this part, this is the charging. I think this is where the battery is. So this whole area is like super hot right now. It just the screen went black for like a second. How long have I been started this video? I don't remember. Yes, cause at least I have some wind blowing it. I hope it cools down a little bit by doing that. Cause yesterday was a disaster. It was like the first day I received it too. Okay, now there's another problem now. The center point of my stylus is not aligned to my pen. I have no idea why. What the heck, Wacom? I'm so done. Okay, I'm so done. Come on, Wacom, keep it together. Okay, you can see I keep missing the line there. Because it's not aligned to my pen right now. It's totally not aligned to my nib right now. I don't know what happened. It has a glitch, a bug. Okay, I'll have to call out the Wacom Center thingy. I think I turn off. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. It just suddenly went wrong. That's being said, guys, another reason not to buy Wacom Mobile Studio is I feel bad for saying it, but so far the cons have been more than the pros. So what do you want me to say? Okay, where's my device touch setting, pen setting? It's the pen calibration. Touch ring setting. Screen control setting. Okay, I have no idea where that goes. My device, reset setting, backup, restore, manage. Okay, sorry guys, just bear with me for a second. This is just because it's not aligned to my. Let me see if it's still. I don't understand why. Because I can't draw it like this. It's not aligned to my pen at all. You can see I'll keep missing the place by drawing it. I can't do it. Wow. Wacom, I am so disappointed. I can't believe it. Okay, what the actual... I'm about to curse right here. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, I don't need to get started. I don't know where's the calibrate thing. It should be in the Wacom Center or whatever. Wacom tablet property. Preference file utility. Okay, I don't know where that should be. Tutorial user help. Touch setting. Gesture resolution pen. I thought it was a pen setting. Is it not? Pro pen. Eraser calibrate. Monitor. Calibrate. Isn't it calibrate? Oh, there you go. This is what I'm trying to look for. don't know why it just suddenly closed. I am so frustrated right now. Okay, great. The screen is froze. Okay, the screen is froze. This is very nice. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, another reason not to buy this. Let's see if the collaboration did something. No, it doesn't. I can't even draw. Nothing happened. Nothing draws. I don't know what happened, guys. Is it because I put on the charger? Okay, I am so confused right now. Is this because Wacom Mobile Studio has this problem already, or if I receive an actual malfunction machine? This is an actual question right here. Okay, let's try again. I don't think anything. Okay, okay, it doesn't respond to me at all. Let me see if I can save it again. And it doesn't do anything. Maybe you can call the support team. Probably. Oh, this is, let me see. It is a little warm here, even if I have the desk AC on. It is still hot on this area. Wow. I don't know what to do right now. I think I have to restart it. This is totally. I'm tapping on the pen collaboration right now. It just totally doesn't work at all. Let's see if it's saved. Okay. So the touch screen function is fine right now, but like the pen function is totally dead. It's as if it doesn't recognize this pen right now. I'm drawing on it and it's nothing is coming up. Okay, we are saved. Let's restart it. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's the charger. That's great. That is great. Okay, guys, I might just return this piece of, you know what I'm gonna say, and I just might buy iPad Pro. This is ridiculous. This is not getting me going anywhere. I'd rather buy another laptop and bring my Wacom tablet with the laptop to go to work than bringing this. This is frustrating. Okay, in the meanwhile, what can I do? I can show you guys my latest watercolor project. So you mentioned color pencils. I have a lot of color pencils. I can share you guys I actually use watercolor pencil to sketch, and I put watercolor later on. I'm actually working on this right now. So you see this is like all color pencils, and I put watercolor to color it. Haven't finished it. I'll use this something. Going there. I am going there. And that's that. And I have some drafts over here. I was trying to do more children illustration stuff. That's cute. Oh, thank you. And more children stuff. I'm actually wanting to so it's color pencil and watercolor. Yes, this is actually color pencil. So I choose something warm, like a warmer orangish red tone to put on the skin, and then later on I use watercolor here to put it on. I don't know why it's so dark. Maybe that's better. There you go. Turn on my light. So yeah, I was surprised too because I thought color pencil is hard to cover, but actually it works nice. It has like a warm and soft feeling to it. So right now I quite like it, like the color pencil with the watercolor. Cause I thought color pencil is oil based, but it turns out that it works well with the watercolor. And by layering up the watercolor more and more, you can actually, cover the color pencil itself. And yes, are they holding wands? They are holding wands. I am trying to draw this a different kind of magic story. I mean, I was thinking about Harry Potter. I mean, of course, Harry Potter is like the most famous contemporary novel there is. Very cliche. So I'm trying to do something a little bit different from Harry Potter. I hope so. I want to do like more of a modern little wizard and witch. I'm thinking about a different story than Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter is a bunch of kids going to Hogwarts. I'm actually thinking about a story about how a bunch of kids just living the life as we are, and they don't go to some magical witch or wizarding school. They're just living like us, So this is why I'm working right now. And my Wacom is still not doing anything. I think we might just call it a day. I can show you guys my sketchbook as my let's say the ending part. Oh, it's probably gonna reboot soon. Anyway, so this is my sketchbook. This is my title page, kind of. I started in 2017. I really have used this for a long time. This is color pencils. It's super small, as you can see. My hand is on the side. I never finished it. I never really want to finish it, but I do like this piece of little face there. So that's that. And this is Micron. This is Mystic Messenger with micron lines and some with the alcoholic markers. This is draft I never finished. This is also Mystic Messenger. Mystic Messenger. I was very into that at that time. Okay. Pikachu. Also Mystic Messenger. A crossover. This is my own character. Amethyst. She's my all-time favorite purple hair witch. And this is done by a 0.3 mechanical pencil, so it's super detailed in this size. I don't know why I did that, but I did anyway. And this is a blank page. I have no idea why. This is a never finished draft. I think I was wanting to draw a mermaid, but it never really turns out good. But a lot of really little nonsense here. This was an interesting piece. Let's see what the Wacom is doing. Okay, the Wacom is still cramping. Cramping. Let's call it a day after I show you guys my sketchbook. So this is also done by, this is actually done by Tumble, water-based markers. It was quite fun actually. This is a piece I feel like, that's how I feel like when I'm in the middle of a crowd. So that's interesting. This is also one of the days when I went to diner for breakfast. My favorite diner. This is a sort of abstract piece, which I would totally make this into a huge canvas and hanging in the gallery for a show one day. This is one of my concept of time, space, and feeling. I don't know how to explain it. It's just my interpretation of dimension, time and space. I think that's just how it feels like, you know. So yeah, I think that's something that I would want to go into, something abstract. Ace Attorney, little kitty, never finished either. This is not nude again, this is draft. This is when I went to Comic-Con and did my first cosplay. We had a good time there, so I draw this. This is actually kind of my recent piece. It's like a little witch in her room. This is her room. Very chaotic room. Actually, when I come back and color it, maybe. There's so many details that you can't really see it. It's a fun piece, though. So that's it. That's forget about this piece of crap. I am very mad right now that I can't draw because of this. Whatever problem this machine has, which has only been the second day after I purchased it. And trust me, it costs a fortune. It's same price as a new laptop, and it's not even working as good as a laptop. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. I hope this video is at least has some values to it, because now we're interrupted by whatever this machine is trying to do here. Okay, that being said, I'm gonna move back to my actual Intuos Wacom tablet over here. Alright, see you later. Bye. Thank you guys for watching.